Welcome back to my Pokemon X Blind Nuzlocke, because some 15 years ago I did not play this game. Unfortunately, I was busy with life and I decided to skip this one after being such a hardcore Pokemon enthusiast. Black is coming up after this, but for now I'm going to dive right into the gym because that's where I left off the first recording. So this is the gym. This is not the gym. I apologize. This is this is a lab. Oh, a new face in town. Indeed. Take this. X attacks. I actually don't use those during Nuzlocks, so this is a blind Nuzlocke, so I will not be utilizing those. My bad. I don't know why I thought this was the gym. And in I go. So here we go. My first gym in Pokemon X, a game that I missed and did not get to see the amazing 3D that we had going on here. I think she's, and in fact I know she is, she's the photographer, isn't she? Like I say, I'm blind to the Pokemon in terms of I know they exist. I just don't have their I don't have their abilities memorized. I don't have like ace Pokemon for the gym leaders memorized, all that stuff. So what's the hustle, little Crustle? Welcome to Santalune City Gym. So, future champ, this will be your first time challenging a gym, huh? Are you thrilled? Are you pumped? You should be. No worries here. You've got Pokemon on your side. And really, they're the ones who are going to be doing all the battling. Am I right or am I right? Jump on that pole. That's a great way. Okay. Yeah, jump on that pole and slide down. Hang on or you'll break your neck. All right, you got it? Yeah, I got it. Let's go. Whee! All right. That's awesome. It looks like a giant spider web, and I dig it. All right, so let's begin. Okay. So we can only walk. This is very reminiscent of a series that Naya and I just finished recording. It's Shadow Heart's Covenant. The final. It was called the Vessel. The final dungeon kind of reminds me of this, where you can only go one path and Ladybug. All right. Well, you're pretty much going to die in like an instant. So, Kinsey the Leo, let's do this. Once again, why is it named Kinsey? Because I was going to name it after my cat Vex, but the character that Vex is named after, I didn't realize that Kinsey was a female. Also, look at you outspeeding me. So, I'll heal out. Ooh, level 10. I just realized how out-leveled I am. I will happily. Oh, don't do that. I will happily heal outside of battle, but during battle, since we're in a gym, my rule is 2 healing items per trainer. After all, you gotta keep the Nuzlocke Pokemon alive, right? And 3 for gym battles, Elite Four, any of that stuff. So Elite trainers, I get 3. Good, you keep dodging everything. I'm good with this. Let's take this thing out. Hopefully you'll level up. Nice, got a burn on it too. You know what? Actually, I think I'm going to... Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch into Spare here. And the reason is I'm going to share the love, get the experience shared. The burn will take you out. And if I go for an attack and you hit me with Supersonic, then I'll be confused, possibly smack myself, and then you'll go down from burn. So let's just play it safe. Down you go. Alright, so the good news is I have the type advantage. The bad news is you have the level advantage. Alright, level 8, nice. And then how are we doing there? Kinsey, level 7, alright. Youngster David. Perfect. Alright, that's 1 down, guys. Starting with the bug gym always feels like a... I don't know, it feels sad for bugs because it's like, man, they deserve better than that. But Gen 7 really did a really good job with bug Pokemon. So I can say that bugs didn't get the shaft forever, but at the same time, it always feels like they put the bugs early because they're weak. And that just feels disrespectful to bugs, don't you know? Alright, here we go. Alright. I don't have any bugs on my team, ironically, because I gave up. I think I accidentally gave up. I got to go back and see, but I'm pretty sure that Route 2 did not include the forest, which means that I actually had an encounter in the forest that I gave up. Sorry, I'm just looking at the recording really quickly. So I gave up that encounter for absolutely no reason. As I learn about this game, you would think that somebody who knows a lot about Pokemon wouldn't do something so foolish, but here I am. Alright. Spupa, level 10, same thing. So it worries me that Viola could have like level 15s, and if she does, I'm toast. I think I'll be okay. I hope I'll be okay. Let's do this. That or she's going to have like Masquerain or Surskit, and I'll be like, oh my god, water type's crap. She wouldn't do that to me, would she? Work up. Hey, look at that. We're getting some moves here. Nice. All right. Level 9. So I quickly caught up. All of a sudden, I have no fear about being out-leveled anymore. I'm good. Save Lit Leo instead of jumping straight out of the starting gate with Lit Leo. Such weak prey. You've been caught right up in my spider web. I feel like I want to save Lit Leo and not lead off with Lit Leo. Let me think about it. Kakuna. Alright, so I shouldn't have too much to worry about on this one either. Free experience is what this is. Plus, not only that, I should get myself ready with, nice, with Froakie. Froakie should get some experience too, because obviously I'm going to want Froakie pretty much out-leveling everybody. Then again, if I were to out-level everybody with Froakie, oh my god, if she has... No, she can't. We're too low a level. I was going to say... Yeah, Combi, she wouldn't have your evolution, so... There's a Gust, all good. And, yeah, use a Tackle. Save your Embers in case we get into a sticky situation. But yeah, she wouldn't have, but Vespiquen wouldn't... Just a level 10? No, that would be rude. Alright. No fear, my web wasn't strong enough to keep you. I think I'm gonna lead off... You know what, let me lead off... Let me lead off with Pikachu. Alright, let's do this. As soon as I get this D-pad under control. Alright, I'm gonna lead off with Pikachu because I think it's gonna... She's gonna have, like, a Butterfree or I think she has a Vivian. I'm just going off the anime on that one. That determined expression, I probably shouldn't be doing that, but I also want to get the Paralyze off if I can. That glint in your eye says you're up to the challenge. Fantastic, just fantastic. Is this your first time challenging a gym? Fantastic. Whether it's the tears of frustration that follow a loss, or in this case a death, or the blossoming of joy that comes with victory, they're both great subjects for my camera. Fantastic. This will just be fantastic. Now, come at me. My lens is always focused on victory. I won't let anything ruin this shot. I didn't authorize you. I mean, you know, we're not in public. That was private property, and you just pointed a camera at me, and... look at that. The badge is in the background. Dude, they really had it on X. This is awesome. You had a Surskit? I was wondering if that was going to be something you would possibly lead with, or I should say not lead with, but have. So is your team Surskit and Vivian by chance? If that's the case, I absolutely used anime knowledge and a good guess to take you out. Bubble. All right, so you outspeed the Pikachu. Oh, boy. All right, let's be careful. I know you're quick. I guess I'm a little surprised that you're actually quicker than a Pikachu, but hey. All right, let's see if you're Bubble... Careful. Alright, so we're going to have to be a little careful with this, actually. She's level 10. I will probably catch up here in level in just a sec. So let's use a potion on Pikachu. And that'll be one of my 3 available healing items. Did you? Well. Guess we're doing that, huh? Alright. Gym leader. I hope that that means you're not going to be healing if you have Vivian. No, because Vivian, you wouldn't have a Vivian, not this early. There's no way. We're too low a level. What would you have? I know, I remember seeing you with Vivian, like in the anime or something. I'm remembering something, I just don't know what it was. Maybe I have bad memories. Maybe that's what's going on here. Crit? Ooh, that was what I was worried about. Alright. So, Pikachu, let's go with... Let's see, do you think she would heal? There's no way she would heal. 20 HP will put me back at full. 2 healing items down, only 1 more left to go. Want to be a little careful with Froakie. I don't want anything stupid happening. Here's a quick attack. Tried to take me out with a quick attack. Did you see that? Tried to skunk me. Actually, Water Sport. That means that whatever you've got, you don't want me switching to Lit Leo. That's what it was. You don't want me going into the fire type. Alright, well, let's find out. Oh, that didn't... I thought... Vivian. You do have a Vivian. I would have figured it was a little early for that. Let's go Thundershock. Infestation. I think we hold it off. Yeah, we're good. Afflicted with Infestation. Thundershock. Alright. There's the Infestation, so let's go ahead and... Cap, you've done me well. Hito Frokiri cannot be switched out because you're infested. You're infested. I can't do it. Okay. Let's go ahead and switch, potion up. This is going to suck. The infestation, dude. I'm stuck with Pikachu. We're going to need some crits or we're going to need to paralyze. I have no more healing items. That's it. I limited myself to 3, and that was 3. You got to get... Oh, here comes a tackle. Oh, I think that's it. Paralyze? Infestation? Kills? Yeah. Oh, my God. Cap! Right on the first gym. The first gym. Cap is gone. You killed my Pikachu, man. I'm holding a Pikachu right now with my stylus. Oh my God, I cannot believe that. Oh, you suck, dude. All right, go for Bubble. I was gonna say you outspeed Froakie even. I was thinking that was a crit. So at least the water spout. Well, the water spout only. You know what? Actually, yeah. Water sport has faded. Let's go with Lick. I'm gonna see if I can get the paralyze off on you. I almost have to. I might have to switch here pretty soon. All right, let's see. That was nope. All right, switch over to. If you're using tackle, this is a dangerous situation. Switch over to Kenzie because you have no water moves. At least you didn't use infestation on that one. Dude, this got nasty. All right, here's a tackle. All right, we're good. And let's get that burn. Go ahead with the Ember. Infestation. All right, so we're committed with you, and good. The infestation doesn't do much. I was going to say, if you'd use 2 tackles, maybe, but no, I think we're good. I cannot believe it. My Pikachu. Literally instantly. Oh, my God. I mean, I guess, what was I supposed to do there, though? There really wasn't. I didn't have any stat moves. I didn't have anything, man. Oh, man. All right. It was a little early. I gave up a Pikachu on that one. That feels terrible. Let's see. Attack and increase. Let's go. Let's get rid of tackle there. Pikachu. That's what sucks is I started with Pikachu as well. Like, right out of the starting gate, I had the type advantage, and it was still not good enough. All right, so that Vivian, man, that thing took me out. With only 3 healing items, I can only use 3 healing items. So that's a self-imposed rule, but the reason that rule is there is because otherwise I would just be healing. Kind of like my Pokemon Sword Nuzlocke. Anything you can do to keep your Pokemon alive, well, it makes it a little less challenging. So Pikachu already bit the dust because of that. Oh, man, Cap. I guess in my version of the anime, you fell off the ship, didn't you? Young trainer, you. No, it wasn't you alone. You and your Bunnelby. I don't even think I used Bunnelby. No, I didn't. I never used that Bunnelby. Why are you congratulating him? Oh, because you killed the first member of my team. You jerk. I can't believe I already lost somebody. Well, thank you for the badge. I appreciate it. It's a nice looking badge. I love how they present it in this game. With that bug badge, Pokemon up to level 30 will listen to your orders in battle. Yep, even if you get them from trades. And here, this TM commemorates your win against a pro photog like me. That was weird. Infestation. Can't switch out. Takes constant damage. There was nothing I could do, man. Let's see. Pokemon some moves quicker than a shutter set to 1/1000th can snap shut. TMs are some of the best gear around. They're point and click easy, and you can use them over and over again. Now, the TM that I just gave you is for a move called Infestation. Use it, and it'll be impossible for your opponent to flee. Now then, can you zoom in a bit and check out the tent behind me? Now I have hiccups. Take the stairs that you find behind it, and you'll go back up to the entrance in a flash. I cannot believe you took out my Pikachu. There are some things that you can only see when you're looking through the camera's viewfinder, and there will be things that you'll only be able to see clearly by living together with Pokemon. And if along the way you find that the things most important to you come into focus, well, that'd just be fantastic. Yeah, fantastic this. I'm out. Lost? Oh, that was pretty fun. Butterfree. Look at that, dude. I love that Metapod. That's awesome. For them to put that in the game. Whoa, ho, ho. Would you look at that bug badge? Very nice, future champ. I bet that schmancy pants professor who gave you your first Pokemon would be amazed to see it. After you heal up your Pokemon in the Poke Center, why don't you head up to the Pokemon lab in Lumiose City and show it to him, huh? So in the anime, I couldn't challenge the Lumiose gym because, come on, actually, his robot went crazy on him. And I don't know if that's going to be a thing they integrate into this game. But not only that, it was limiting you to having like 5 badges before you can challenge it. Well, as you can see on the second screen here, the underworld is becoming populated. Whoops. Onwards we go. Alright, well, since that didn't take very long to start the grave digging process, I guess I will continue on. So, I already went to Route 22 and I already caught a Pokemon. Oh wait, yeah, I know what's up here. Actually, is there anything up here now that I found a super potion. I was just checking the sign. I'm like, there's no door into this place, so how am I supposed to have any food? Do you just, like, you don't do anything? Yeah. Alright, so this is Route 4, and I guess we'll keep going this way, because the Pokemon League is if I go to the east. You should be happy. You're one of the kids at Sycamore. Let's see, you got a bug badge. It looks like you might have a new scoop. To beat Viola at your young age. You really are something, aren't you? Oh, sorry, I never introduced myself, did I? I'm Alexa. The gym leader you just faced. Viola is my younger sister. I work as a journalist myself. That's right. She's the one that, she's in Black and White Best Wishes, the anime. She's the one that actually tells Ash, like Ash scans a Go-Goat and it says no data. I work as a journalist myself. Here, why don't you take this to celebrate getting your first badge? The experience share. Do I use that? Because in the new games, I have to use it. There's no choice. Yeah, let's not use the experience share. I don't remember how I did it for Pokemon Moon, Ultra Moon. I don't think I used the experience share. So I work at the big publishing house in Lumiose City. Feel free to stop by anytime if you have the next big scoop to share with me. All right, well, let's see what Pokemon I have in the front of the party here. Yeah, that'll work. All right, so I lost Pikachu. I guess the only thing I can say is, like, you know, when was I going to find a Thunderstone in the first place? All right, my Route 4 encounter. Here we go. There's a little hedge maze here, and I don't know these flowers. I don't think are random encounter spots because that would break the Pokemon lore. I mean, they're not tall grass. They're flowers. Found a super potion. That wouldn't have helped. I had no way to save Pikachu. There was nothing I could do. All right, well, that was an interesting first loss, put it that way. Especially when I luckily put Pikachu in the front of the party. I was like, oh, man, I'm doing great. I accidentally started off with a type advantage. No losses here. I'm good. And, well, unfortunately for me, that's not how it went. All right, so what do we got here? It's a sweet. Look at that little Clamperl and the horsey. I love that. That's awesome. All right, I could be using my roller skates like you guys are, but there are random encounters, so this is a legal encounter for the Nuzlocke. Here we go. Route 4, Flabébé. Not bad, not bad. Might have to get your level up a little bit. You as a Flabébé might be semi-useless, but for now anyways, let's go with a tackle. All right, let's catch it. A tackle from a Flabébé. Does that even do damage? All right, let's go ahead and get you. Flabébé, let's catch ya. That'll be the exciting part is that we can finally get the secret shiny Flabébé, the alternate form. Unless we can't. If we can't, I'd be disappointed. I'm only assuming we can. All right, it is caught, added to the team. Here we go. The experience share is already on. All right, well, I guess I got to turn it off. That or it's just on all the time. I don't feel like it was on all the time in Moon. I guess we'll figure it out. All right. Floette was the thing I'm thinking of. That was Az's partner Pokemon that was sent off to war to die. But actually, we don't know that. I don't know what its story is. Antidote, because he wasn't even in the anime. But what I can say is that I do need to check before I do a Pokemon battle. So I've named it Raven, and Raven because she loves fairy types, rather. I was going to say flowers and fairy types. So give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Alright, well, this route is all but complete. I guess I don't exactly appreciate that dude had a Pikachu and a Pichu, you know. Hello there, have you ever heard of a Pokemon called Flabebe? Wow, you have one with you. Flabebe is now brace yourself, a Fairy-type Pokemon. Fairy-type, this turned into an entire match. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right, isn't, I think I know her. No, I don't know her. And we've been battling Fairy-type Pokemon against other types of Pokemon at Professor Sycamore's request. My name's Sina. It's a beautiful name for a beautiful lady. I'm Dexio. 2 years ago, Professor Sycamore entrusted me with a Pokedex. You could call me a Pokemon Voyage veteran. If you'd like, I'll show you the way to the lab, so come along now. Not quite, there's a dude over there. Okay, I'm ready now, let's do this. Off we go to the professor. How far into this recording do I want to go? Because we still haven't gotten a whole lot done. I try to make this pretty short when I go route to route, especially early on in the game. What the heck is with you, dude? Lumiose City is the biggest city in all of Kalos. There's plenty I haven't seen. Alright. Well, I guess we're going to continue on, aren't we? So, how are you and Lit Leo getting along? The more you walk around with your Pokemon, the stronger your friendship will become. Here, take this TM for return. Alright, sweet. I can live with that. If I find any... Well, actually, no, I don't. I was going to say I don't have any normal types, but I will not have any normal types as they evolve. What do you got? Welcome to Lumiose City, the City of Light. Yes. Onwards we go. Legend ZA is waiting for me. So here we are, the most famous city in this game, the most famous location. The Prism Tower made its way into Smash Bros, and this entire city gets itself a game all to itself. I'll go ahead and wait in the front of the lab for you. Follow her for the directions to the lab. Alright, well, the lab is there, so I'll just go straight there. I mean, Lumiose City is... I think I'm going to spend this whole episode getting acquainted with Lumiose City, because this is kind of the meat and potatoes of the game. I mean, look at the Furfrou there. That was amazing when it first came out. What about you, dude? Plus, we have 3-dimension on this. That's crazy. This is South Boulevard. The Pokemon Lab, the Trainer PR Video Studio, and the Stylist, the Coiffure Clips are on this boulevard. Alright, well, let's start with the lab. Sycamore, ironically, is like... I think this is the first time. I think Sycamore is the first professor that you... I mean, I already have a gym badge before I even met him. So that was kind of crazy to see at the time, I would imagine. That was like, whoa, you're breaking the formula. You traveled a long way from Vanaville town, but you're finally here. The professor can't wait to meet you. You can find him on the 3rd floor. Hop on the elevator. Man, he's got a heck of a lab going. All right, well, on we go. Or onwards we go. Oddno. Where do I go? Oddno. Let's go to floor 2. Alright, let's check out what we got here first. To become good friends with Pokemon, it's best to use them all the time. Here's some luxury balls. See, that's why I come down here and I get the good stuff for it. Nice. Pokemon caught with a luxury ball will become a friend more easily. The Professor, Charging Station, Professor Rowan in the Sinnoh when he was young. Well, let me see that one more time. I heard that he learned a lot from Professor Rowan in Sinnoh when he was young. That's right, he would be a lot younger than... He's only like in his 30s. Rowan and all the others would be in like their 40s. Kukui was also young, so there are male Pokemon. Yep, I got that. Next. Oh, wait, I forgot. Yeah, I was going to say hidden abilities have already become a thing, so trash can is empty. I was going to check the trash. You always got to check the trash. I heard that a TV and a washing machine are necessary for research on a certain Pokemon. Rotom is weird, like... I think it's still considered... no, it can't be considered... it used to be considered mythical, and now I don't know if it is. Ooh, fighting completely in sync with my favorite Pokemon gives me the chills. Hey, look at the little rubbish. I'm developing a tool that will help my research. It's pretty difficult work. Please wait patiently for it to be completed. You're making Pokeballs float, and you got charts going... Alright, well, maybe you'll be up to something cool in the future. For now, let's go to floor 3. Ding dong. Usually the Nintendo developers like to stick themselves into the lab as well, where you can see themselves in there. Alright, Sycamore, so, We finally meet. He's got his own little theme, dude. Fantastic. You're here. Come this way, won't you? Yeah, I did not expect he had his own theme. The number of Pokemon you've encountered is 30. I'll give you this item. False swipe. All right, well, you know what? I don't intend to continue this game without a little shiny hunting, so let's use false swipe appropriately. I won't use false swipe for catching Pokemon. I won't need false swipe for just catching Pokemon in the Nuzlocke. Many thanks for coming all the way from Vanderbilt Town. I'm Professor Sycamore. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. How is your Pokemon journey going so far? Have you met many different Pokemon? Fantastic. Let's have a quick look at your Pokedex. So you've seen 30 kinds of Pokemon in Central Kalos then. Surprised I've seen that many. Oh ho ho, the pages are getting filled in. It's starting to look good. Well now, you do have a certain je ne sais quoi. I have a good feeling about you. At first, I was thinking of choosing only one child from a town when I was deciding who I'd give a Pokemon to. In Vanderbilt Town, it was going to be a child of a veteran trainer I know. About then, I learned about the Rhyhorn racer Grace and her son were moving here. Here in Kalos Region, you're far away from everything you used to know. That really hit me right here. Then it hit me, I should give you a Pokemon and have you travel around Kalos. And here's Shauna. Brought Serena too. Fantastic. Now, let's all have a Pokemon battle. Your opponent shall be me. Pokemon battle in the lab? Pokemon battle, huh? Sounds good. Let's get started. Well, you know what? Just in case, I don't know if Sycamore's got guts or what, but let Leo actually... Yeah, forget it. Let's go for it. Shall we start the battle? You know what? Let me heal really quick. All right, I think I'm ready. We'll just start with, I'm not that tough. I just want to make sure Froakie was at full health before going for it. Ooh, you've got 3? All right, I don't know why I thought it was going to be, I don't know what I thought it was. Well, that sucks. Yep, I'm not mad. I'm just, you know, of course. I was even going to keep let Leo at the front of the party. All right, well, let me switch you over. Please just use, like, Razor Leaf. So if you have Bulbasaur, what are the odds, dude? What are the odds? Leech Seed. Well, that kind of sucks. All right, are you an elite trainer? Do I give myself... Nah, I think you're just a trainer, so I'll give myself 2 healing items. All right, let's burn him to death. So... Do you think he has Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander? That would be really, really cool. Just a fun little nod, you know? Alright, what level are you, by the way? I forgot to check his levels. He is level 10. Okay, so never mind. He's not out-leveling me, so I'm good so far. Let's go ahead and hit him with that toasty little ember. Please tell me he's got Squirtle and Charmander. He'll go into Squirtle right now if he's got a Squirtle. Here goes. Does he go into Squirtle? He does! He has the originals, dude! Yes! Professor Oak is alive in this room. Alright, let's switch you over here. So I should be able to use Froakie to take the rest of them out. I probably should be using Bunnelby, but I have a feeling Bunnelby's not going to be a permanent member anyways, so I'm okay leaving Bunnelby and Diggersby in the unused category, if you will. All right, hit him with a pulse, and let's hit him with this water pulse, get that confused. Yeah, you know what? That was a crit, too. All right, withdraw. Perfect. I'm using... Well, sort of, actually. I was going to switch... well, how do I want to do this now? Yeah, let's go with water pulse, because I was going to switch to lick, but now he used withdrawal, so I was going to try to go for the paralysis. I'll go for the confusion instead. All right. 15. Yeah, I'm walking away with this one. I'm min-maxing already. I don't feel like I'm min-maxing, though, because Leo is like 14, so with level 14, level 15, haven't exactly stopped to grind. Ironically, the only one that I think I grinded up at all was Pikachu, and he's dead now, so Noble Roar. Nice, dude, you already get Noble Roar. Let's do this. I don't know if I want it to be a setup Pokemon. We'll see. I mean, right now I'm just early setup. It's nothing fancy. I'm not pulling any elite strategies here. Charmander, love it, dude. Love it. What a great shout out. All right, this will be a one-shot. Nice. Dude, I love that he did that. There is a secret battle that was never, it was programmed in, but it was never used in Gen 1 in case anybody watching this doesn't know about it. Professor Oak did have a secret battle that was programmed in, and he was, I think he was even better, like he was even stronger than Blue was in the Pokemon League. And then there was a super exclusive glitch battle against Agatha, but I love the idea that Agatha and Professor Oak's romance turned sour, and those two hate each other, and I would love to see, like, just, I think Pokemon Masters actually touched on that. And no, I'm sorry, they touched on it. Pokemon Masters explained the lovers' quarrel that Professor Oak and Agatha had. I would love to see them have, like, just an incredibly elite battle. They should animate that. I think I've about figured it out. Figured out what? Nito Marquis, you are an interesting Pokemon trainer indeed. It'd be fantastic if you took another Pokemon with you. Here, pick one. No. Ah. I didn't know. How did I not know that this was a thing, dude? Nobody ever told me about this. That's awesome. So you actually get the Gen 1 starters. So, well, this is awkward because I always go with Squirtle. Squirtle was my guy. That was my very first starter ever. But since I already have a water type, I guess we're going Charmander. Not only that, I mean, what was, I know what it was. Naya and I, we both played Let's Go in a Nuzlocke, and I remember what we named our Charmander, so I'm going to go with that. Yeah, dare you to be shiny. You won't. You picked Charmander then. I see. That's simply wonderful. I didn't know that. Nobody ever spoiled that for me. Nobody ever told me that you get 2 starters. That's awesome. All right, yeah, give it a nickname. I'm going to nickname it the same name. Lord Sizzle has joined the party. Dude, I didn't know you get another starter. That's awesome. So you've decided the nickname will be Lord Sizzle? Since you chose Charmander, I'll give you this Mega Stone. We're already getting Megas. Charizardite X. I would have preferred Z, but you know they're going to hold out on you on that one because everybody loves Z. Charizard X was the second player to it. You know, it's like the introduction. It's like, oh my god, this is going to be cool. And then you get the elite version, and it's like, oh my god, I don't know which one to pick. Oh god, you're all going to get 2 starters. We're all going to have 2 starters. Why didn't they do that in later games? That would have been awesome, dude. Well, I've got a feeling everyone else will show up soon. Hey, what's this? Everyone's already here. See? Wonderful. Everyone's all here. So now that we're all here, I'd like to say a few words. Be the best trainer you can be. At the same time, remember to have fun traveling with your Pokemon. Also, I want to ask for your help in solving the Kalos Region's biggest mystery. The secret and potential of Mega Evolution, a new kind of evolution that occurs in battle. That's why I gave you that Mega Stone just now. It's an important clue. Mega Evolution? What should we do about the Pokedex? Trevor, my lad, if that's what best trainer means to you, then I want you to go out there and complete that Pokedex. Mega Evolution sounds really interesting. If you're investigating Mega Evolution, why don't you check out Camp Friar Town? Camp Friar Town, I think is what it is. That town has a lot of history. You might find a hint there. Now listen. If you visit many different places to complete the Pokedex, you will probably see Pokemon in many ways of living and meet people with many ways of thinking. First, accept the ways of living and thinking that sometimes conflict with your own. And think about what's really important. This will truly broaden your horizons. If only everyone listened to that. I feel that being different from others makes me special. Mastering Mega Evolution will definitely set me apart from the other trainers. Oh, so much for the theme. I will explore a little bit of Lumiose City, and then we'll go ahead and call it a recording there, and I think that's a great start to the series. Ooh, Lysandre. So, I will be able to meet them soon? Yes. Children chosen by the professor. I wonder what potential they have. And here's one of them now. That's Nito Marquis. Come here. Yo, what's up? Oh, you received a Pokedex from the professor then? How wonderful. That is a wonderful thing indeed. You are one of the chosen ones. I am Lysandre. I've tried to learn as much about Pokemon as I can to help build a brighter future. Professor Sycamore has taught me so much. Oh, I see you have a Holocaster. Knowledge is power, after all. Put it to good use. Now listen, it is vital that this world become a better place, and the people and Pokemon chosen to make the world better must work tirelessly to achieve this goal. Well, I'll be off. I'm sure he's going to do nothing but good things for this world. My desire. It is for a more beautiful world. Still, I wonder what kind of beautiful world Lysandre desires. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. In this great big Kalos region, there are many different Pokemon. I hope getting a Pokedex gives you the better chance to, gives you the chance to learn about them. All right, let's get out of here. Marquis, there's a place I want to go check out, so I'll see you around. There's something I want to talk to you about. I'll be waiting at the Cafe Soleil, neighbor. I wonder what Serena wants to talk about. Why couldn't she just use the Holocaster? No clue, but it seems hush-hush. I am curious about what's going on, but maybe I'll stay out of it. Hey, Marquis, get to Campfire Town. Leave the lab, turn left, go straight. Cafe Soleil Serena is talking about is over that way, too. Since this recording's already pretty long, I think I'll just take a look around the city and enjoy this before I see it on the big screen here. Lumiose City may be very large, but if you stay on the main streets, you shouldn't get lost. I'm going to go on a walk. The streets sure wind and wander here. Oh, just so you know, Campfire Town, yeah, it was all over this way. You already told me that, so. Alright, well, I don't think I have anything to fear in terms of battling, right? South Boulevard. Okay, so there are, okay, I see how this works. There's loading areas. Oh God, there's so much, you can get anywhere in Lumiose if you use a taxi. Jeez, look at this. Alright, well, let me just check a few things out, I guess. I mean, I'm here to Nuzlocke, but I'm also here to learn about the game that I missed. Don't ever doubt yourself because of what people say. Alright, well, what do you got? Aren't you not dying to not know the lineups of various boutiques? Not really. Okay, come by again. Actually, can I buy stuff here, or are you just, like, telling me stuff? Okay, yeah, we're good. Yeah, I'm good. I was gonna say, I'm good with all of that. I will explore each one. In fact, it looks like there's one right there. You can't really, can you use like R? No, you can't use R and, whoops. Alright, let me go this way. I was hitting R and L down on the bottom screen. You can't see, but I was like, maybe I can turn the camera. How may I help you? Oh, you are not as stylish as you could be. Rude. I'm plenty stylish. It's a style called default. Alright, well, what do we got in here? Man, they really nailed the music in this. Found a taxi. I'm sorry, there's a blackout. You can't go any further. Shut off Lumiose Tower, or Prism Tower. The Fur Fruit. What do we do here at the Fur Fruit anyways? Unless I'm missing something really awesome there, but I don't think I'm going to utilize that, so. Well, we got a back alley. What's the back alley? Nope, same thing, blackout. Well, what about that person? You didn't stop them, jerk. He just doesn't like me. Alright, well, this is, what, Fur Fruit haircuts again? What is this? Welcome, tell us what you'd like. Styling. No, I am in survival mode. I do not need, yeah, quit. I'm happy with my haircut. Can't believe you gotta pay before you even know what the options are. Old school games, right? When you program stuff backwards. Alright, is this the cafe she was at? No, this is a different cafe. I'm good with that. So, what you like? Long, what? Yeah, he's got, you're confusing me. Just asking me out of context questions like that. Our customers love to take photos. Still good, not utilizing those features. I like that you added them, not going to use them. So let's go this way. Yeah, this was definitely revolutionary back in the day. I can see what all the hype was about. Alright, so link trades here. Let's see. Hello. How are you and your Pokemon? Parallel swizzle is a very cool technique in which you swing your body to the left and right and skate as if you're dancing. Slowly move the circle pad in the direction you're traveling. There are other cool skaters. Talk to them and you'll enjoy more. Alright, good. Even if Pokemon are the same species, each Pokemon has its different strength. Alright, well, so far I don't know what this building is, but, hey, who am I not to get on top of or get on a ladder and just go to a random floor and check out what's going on? What's up, library? Absolutely love Pokemon. Alright, let's see. Is this Nintendo's people? Warmness of Pokemon, warmness of life. When you hug them, you'll feel it. Yes, even when you hug Grimer and Swampert. That's hilarious. I agree with that. And I like both those Pokemon. When we live aimlessly every day, we sometimes feel so empty that we can't even stand the color of the blue sky. I wonder if Pokemon ever feel like that. No, they don't have to do monotonous jobs. They just have to fight via force. All right, let's go. I'll probably end it here pretty soon. I'm leaving most of this in because, like I say, it's a blind Nuzlocke, so it's not all about the challenge. I'm also learning about the game that, like I say, I missed. Never played this game, so... All right, got a long time of recording here, but so far, I can see, man. I can see where this... Dude, this guy looks like a baller. The power's out in half the town, so I'm afraid I'm going to suspend your service. All right, well, we'll get to that later. Yeah, they really... Oh, doing the same thing, huh? There's a blackout, so you can't go any further. All right, I guess let me go the other way and explore what I can in Lumiose City, and then I'm going to call it there. And from there, there's Serena. I guess I'll go there. It just took me in anyways. Could you come in here for a second? She seems so lifeless right now. I'm thinking of her anime version, and I'm looking at this, and Lysandre and Diantha. Oh, it's Lysandre and... Is that Diantha? Just so you know, neighbor, Lysandre is the head of Lysandre Labs, which created the Holocaster, a video messaging device. You already know who Diantha is, right? She's one of the most famous movie stars in the world, after all. I wonder what the two of them are doing here together. One's a champion, too. You played a young girl so wonderfully in your debut on the silver screen. Wouldn't you rather remain young and beautiful forever and always play such roles? What a strange question. Why would I want to play the same old roles forever? Youth may be beautiful, but it's not all there is to life. Everything changes. I want to live and change like that, too. So I look forward to playing different roles as I get older. You were chosen to be a movie star, correct? Isn't your duty to be ever beautiful? Everything beautiful should stay that way forever. I would make this world unchanging and eternal so all beauty would last forever. I can't stand the thought of a world becoming uglier. Oh, hello, Nina Marquis. This is Diantha, one of the most accomplished movie stars in Kalos. She moves the multitudes with her excellent acting, which is to say, she dedicates her life to making people happy. Oh, if everyone were like her, what a beautiful world this would be. If you'll excuse me. Yeah, that theme you got going on there should tell you a thing or two. And who are you two? Serena and Marquis, right? I heard Lysandre call you that. You both have lovely names. Oh, but you're both trainers. Don't your Pokemon look happy? I'm a trainer myself in my off time. I'm looking forward to battling someday. Yeah, she just lied there through her teeth. I guess if you're a Pokemon trainer, you battle everyone no matter who they are. That's the idea behind the Nuzlocke. Oh, that's right. I have something to ask you. Would you be willing to compete with me and see which one of us is becoming stronger? I know we set off on our journey just after you arrived in Vanderville. But we are neighbors, and I think it would be fun to have a competition with you. Just so you know, I won't lose, though. How are my Pokemon's health doing? Oh, they're all healed. I don't know when that happened. Alright, but I can do it now. I guess you're a Pokemon trainer. You battle... Oh, okay. Well, that's all she wanted to talk about, huh? I want to see Diantha's movie. I drink 2 cups of coffee a day. The type of cake doesn't really matter. You know what? This cafe is the movie star Diantha's favorite. I come here every day hoping to admire Diantha. Don't ever idolize somebody that bad, especially in the influencer culture. I'm trying to save you. I've seen 2026. It's awful. The only thing that's important about espresso is whether it's delicious or not. Heard Lysandre's gathering young people for society's sake. I'm sure that's perfectly healthy. Should use the D-pad when I'm doing that. You're a cheerful son. Everyone will be grateful. If you're like the Pokemon Solrock, well, some things are left best unsaid. Serena, are you actually secretly goth? Is that what she's implying? Is that you're kind of the downer right now, and you're trying to find the beauty in the darkness? All right. Well, actually, I think that's long enough, man. I think leaving it off here is perfectly fine. I think I'm okay with that. So. You know what? Let's do that. Let's just top it off here. And you know what, guys? Thank you for watching the first 2 episodes. I will begin pumping these out vigorously. Pokemon Day is coming, so hopefully the first episode I drop came before Pokemon Day. It all depends on one little thing, and that is the overlay you see around you, if we had time to finish it or not. All right, guys. Thank you. Seriously, I appreciate it. This is, what, a 14-year-old game, and it might be 12-year-old game. and you guys have found your way here, and you guys are watching my series, even though there's nothing special about it. There's people that have probably done like extreme randomizers with like legendary Pokemon popping up in everybody's inventory, and the types are all randomized. Like, there's so much that's been done so far that a vanilla playthrough, and it's not really a vanilla playthrough, but you get my idea. Somebody just going through the first time ever this game. That's something that I enjoy and I share with you, and the fact that you guys gave me a chance, I appreciate that. I don't take it for granted. So leave a comment to let me know who you are. I would love to talk, and give me any feedback. I hope you're enjoying, and hopefully it ramps up when we get a little more intense on the Pokemon battles, which I started this one off. Oops, kind of just slipped out of my hand there. Which I did start this one off pretty rough, so I guess there's always that. Anyways, guys, humble and proud, I'm Nita Marquis. Take care.